My wife broke down yesterday because I got my polyamorous partner an emotional gift. Was I wrong?
Oh, I wanted to read this one too. I'm glad you picked it. Because I was
it's on the fence of being like an Am I the Asshole one, to be honest.
When I read the title, I didn't see anything. So I was like, ooh, this looks. And then I saw that it was like the Am I Wrong subreddit. And I was like, ooh, immediately out. I'm immediately out. So yeah, I'm excited for you to read this one. Do I think OP is the asshole? Probably.
Okay.
I mean, I guess anything could be an emotional gift. And truly, y'all know me. I don't understand anything really about polyamorous relationships. So like I have zero experience. So I have no idea how gift giving is supposed to work or how, I guess every couple is different, really. There's different rules.
Yeah, there are different rules.
Truly impossible to know from the just the title. But I will go off on a limb and say asshole. Just statistic wise, I feel like that's where we're going.
All right. So my wife, 34 female, and I, 35 male, have been married for 8 years now. And we have a 7-year-old boy. We decided to open up our relationship last year to spice up our bedroom life. It hurt me a little bit when she brought up the topic, but I agreed because I loved my boy and still loved her. We set a couple of rules. 1, not to bring a partner home. 2, try not to form an emotional bond. And 3, to have your partner tested and also get yourself tested regularly. So
solid.
The emotional bond right off the bat in there.
Yeah. The title is an emotional gift. So not starting off hot, OP.
It did say try not to form an emotional bond, which is a wild rule. Because that's not a black or white rule.
The rule is try not to, but we know the rule is not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's been a year, and to be fair, our bedroom life has been amazing since we opened up the relationship. My wife definitely has had a lot more success than me, which isn't that surprising. She's a catch. She's been with a lot of great-looking guys in the past year. It's honestly a confidence booster, as weird as that sounds. Well, the issue now pertains to a woman, 30 female, who I met on Bumble. She's the only person I've been talking to since opening up the relationship. She knows that I'm married, and I have been truthful to her about everything. There's no emotional connection between us whatsoever, but I love talking to her, and we have vibed really well.
Right off the bat. No emotion, but I love. Stop. You know,
but I vibe with her.
I feel like that's an emotion right off the bat.
Vibes are an emotion.
And also vibes are an emotion as well. Yeah, not good. I do think, again, not against the rules, but if there's only one, and I feel like, I don't know how these things work, but if the try not to get attached thing is a thing, I would also, feel like just to make sure that never happens, that the rule should be maybe only one time with one. Each time must be different. You know what I mean?
It's a 3 strikes and you're out rule.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, do something because, I mean, I don't know. I've only had one partner, so it's I imagine emotions get involved. And every movie in Hollywood tells me that emotion gets involved. So I just imagine
that's the only way Sean knows how to process
quite anything. I am literally a bed from Community.
What media can I relate to this? Yeah. All right. So we vibed really well. She had a traumatic childhood, especially when her mom passed away when she was 14. She was really close to her and also has her name tattooed over her heart. She never wants a relationship ever because she feels she is too broken to have one, but she loves the connection we have. We've given each other lots of small gifts over the past year.
Seems rather attached and emotional.
Yeah. Gifts seem attached.
Gifts. Unless it's a gift strictly for, and forgive me for being blue or crass, but like, sexual relations. I feel like that, because that's what this whole thing is supposed to be, finding sexual partners outside. I assume just, because if there's no emotion, what else is there?
Yeah. I don't know. So her birthday is coming up on Sunday, and I spent a lot of time on her gift.
Come on, brother.
Oh, man. I'm giving her a personalized photo watch with her mom's photo. I also had her mom's initial engraved on the watch. I went to great lengths to customize it. I was packing up the watch yesterday in a gift box when my wife came over and asked me about the gift. She knows about her and how close I've gotten with her. I showed her the gift and the letter I had written. Well, well, I didn't expect what happened after that.
Did you? Did you not? Did you not really? You broke rule 2. Did you?
She completely broke down and started crying really hard. I was honestly stunned because she gave no indication about this whatsoever. I panicked a bit because I've never seen her cry this much, so I spent a lot of time consoling her. We spoke a bit, and she said she was being completely unreasonable, but it just hurt her seeing how much thought and effort I was putting into my relationship with my partner. I assured her that there is zero emotional connection between us. I will always love only my wife and my child, but my wife seems completely in shell since yesterday. Was I overstepping my limits with the gift?
I think this guy is confused as to what emotion is or feelings.
I don't have any emotion, but I just put in the most emotional gift.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time on her gift, customizing it. I also wrote a custom letter, but again, not really attached, not really feeling any sort of feeling or anything. I could care less. Also wild that you've somehow gaslit your wife into thinking she's unreasonable when there were 3 rules and you broke 1 and she's somehow thinking she's in the wrong here. Insane, nasty work, my friend.
Yeah. So I will say right off the bat, the outcome in the chat, like, because am I wrong doesn't give a general,
asshole.
The consensus is asshole or whatever. It doesn't give that. So I was going through the comments and there were a lot of people, kind of everywhere, to be honest.
I mean, I've been wrong before, so maybe.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I think this one honestly depends on where you're coming from it, your stance.
I just don't know how you can say I'm not emotionally attached. Because I'll tell you what, I've never customized a GIF and written a handwritten letter to someone that I just didn't think about.
Yeah,
quite literally impossible to put so much thought and effort into a gift and be like, I don't really think about it. Not really emotionally attached at all, really. So I am surprised to hear, truly, maybe there's some things I didn't catch on, but like, it seems like he's going back and forth nonstop, being like, I only love my wife, but have I ever handwritten her a note and spent a lot of time customizing a gift? I don't know. We don't know, but sure seems like you would have wrote about it if you had. You would have been like, yeah, this is something I do for my wife and for my friends all the time. So I don't see what the big deal is. I don't know. I'm making assumptions here, but it feels like me, or it feels to me like a lot of like, I'm playing both sides, so I can never lose, type of vibe.
Yeah. And I will be honest. I think I'm leaning more towards he is in the wrong, but there are people in the comments that were like, she wanted you to open it up, but also you did agree to it. You could have stood your ground and said no to that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she opened it up. Yes. But rules were made and agreed upon.
Yeah.
So she didn't break any of the rules. You broke the rules. So even that argument, I'm like, does not compute really with me.
Yeah. So I'll read one of the opposing views.
Yes.
Because people want these for some reason, but
want the opposing view? Are they mad at us?
Some people want more comments, which
okay.
I mean, I get to a certain degree, but there's somewhere it's like, well, we've been 20 minutes on this topic and we've said everything I think that's need to be said, but rough lower score theme, lower score 5289 said, your gift is an emotional gift, but your wife probably doesn't realize how much she fucked up by opening your relationship up until now. She gets to have the time of her life with other men, but loses it when you have something special with someone, LOL. Which I think,
I don't know, feels kind of
the point.
Neck beauty incel to me. If I'm going to be completely honest with that, that argument, I guess not surprising that has upvotes because incels are rampant everywhere. But
there were a lot of comments like that too.
But it makes zero. Yes, she opened it up, but you agreed upon it and y'all made rules together, found compromise. In fact, you said that you like that she's seeing attractive dudes because it gives you confidence, I guess, because, at the end of the day, she's still choosing you. So it's like you're benefiting from the confidence that you're gaining from that. So it's like, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. It just feels like rules were made. Agreements were agreed upon. She didn't break rules. You did. Black and white to me. Pretty simple.
I think so as well. But let us know if you think otherwise in the comments. There is an update to this one, so we'll hop into that. So I did not expect to get an overwhelming number of responses, and in all honesty, I was a bit overwhelmed with it all. I am probably not being honest with myself about the entire situation. It's just extremely scary to think about. I do not want to break apart my household. I want the best for our son. My wife has just not been herself since yesterday. It has been a somber home atmosphere. She took off work today and even tomorrow. Even our son has noticed her strange demeanor. Look, I love my wife. I've loved my wife for the last decade and will continue to love her for the rest of my life, regardless of what she does. That will never change. She's also an amazing mother to our son. But I probably haven't been entirely truthful to myself about my feelings towards my partner. I don't know. I don't know if we can have, I don't know if what we have can be described as an emotional connection.
You're so close to fucking connecting the fucking dots, brother.
But I think it's something deeper than that. And something I don't even have with my wife and have never had with her. It is also something deeper than love. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the dude.
But I don't know if that counts as emotional attachment. But yes, it's deeper than love. What are you talking? This guy's confused. Obviously confused, I think.
Yeah, which I get. Maybe he's feeling lost with his relationship and has just gone full force into this one. But I mean, it's a mess. He goes on to say, one of the comments asks what I would do if my wife wanted to switch back to a monogamous relationship. I'd never thought about it until then, but I've thought about it for a few hours since reading that comment, and it hurts me to deeply say, but I would want to leave my wife if she wanted to switch back to a monogamous relationship. And that thought is extremely scary, but I am firm in that decision after having spent several hours thinking about it. We'll see what the future holds. This is going to be my final update, and I'm probably going to delete my account soon for the sake of anonymity and mental peace.
I mean, sometimes I'm wrong. And sometimes I knock it out of the goddamn park. I don't know how you fucking argue at all for this. I didn't understand it then, and I really don't understand it now. What are you talking about, brother? I don't know if I categorize it as emotional attachment, but yes, I do feel things that are deeper than love, things that I've never felt with my own wife. So, what would I call that emotion? I don't.
It's beyond emotion, okay, Sean? You don't understand.
It's
man.
Debatable. What the fuck is this guy talking about, bro?
Yeah,
that one's tough. I hope the people that were so like, yeah, bro, she opened the relationship, it's what she gets, read that next one and was, I doubt it, but I hope they were like, ooh, I was wrong.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, it sounds like, I mean, they could have gone one of two. They could have gone to therapy and worked this out before they tried opening things up. Because it sounds like their relationship is on the rocks anyway, to be honest. That's why they felt the need to do this. Yeah. I don't know. To me, it seems like, just divorce because you care about this other person more than you care about your wife.
This has to be a divorce. You just openly admitted if your wife made you choose, you'd choose the other person. So then what are you doing? Crazy. So what are you doing? Just also, I gotta say, according to you, this person doesn't even want to be in a relationship. So you're really ready to blow your whole life up. And again, maybe that is a thing. Maybe it's like an asexual thing. Maybe he has no romantic feelings at all for this person.
Maybe. Well, I wouldn't say that. A lot of people don't love when we use asexual because I think we use it wrong in many scenarios.
Okay. Well, then I apologize. I'm trying to learn when I get the comments, but also, again, not an expert at anything. So
he also doesn't read all the comments.
I also don't read all the comments unless they spell my name correctly.
Yeah, which is fair. But yeah, I think I don't think asexuality has anything to do with this story.
I was trying to give this guy some sort of benefit of the doubt, but if I'm being honest and if I'm looking at my core, this guy's ready and willing to blow his whole shit up. or a girl who may not be into him. And maybe honestly, you should, because that's what your wife deserves, somebody who's in, and you're very much not in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I just don't see any side where I agree with OP on this one.
Yeah. And to give us a bit more insight on, polyamory, Glitch Lower Score Gardner commented in our subreddit, said, first thing, that is not polyamory. If you're specifically trying not to form emotional connection attachments because you and your partner are not comfortable with it, made this change to just spice things up and maintain that your married coupledom is more important than your other intimate connections, then you're not in a polyamorous relationship. You're just trying and struggling to have an open relationship. So polyamory, I think, is
everyone is equal
the emotional
parts.
Connection as well. Yeah, it's
a full-on relationship.
Yeah, exactly. And so him even framing it as a polyamorous relationship is incorrect. That's not, because that implies that there would be emotional connections, whereas all she wanted was an open relationship, it sounds like. The words matter, and I really think that people using terms like this incorrectly gives people a really bad impression of actual polyamory. Polyamory specifically means an openness to partners having all kinds of connections to other partners, including emotional intimacy. So, the more you know.
Truly, we do need that. Because
absolutely.
I mean, because we've said before, like, we've never seen like good open relationships, and then we got taught there are a lot of good ones. They're just minding their own business and not writing Reddit stories. So truly, we're learning with you guys.
For sure.
It's good. And I feel like, now that we have listeners, there might be other people that don't know as well. And now you've learned.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.